foxy lady.
Yeah, baby.
That's who she be. She's Lil B. She's the foxy lady, the smoke show from Glencoe. And Willow River Company.com. They have 10 arborists. Arborists, those are tree people.
They sound really important.
Yeah, they are. They have 10 of them on staff, and they're offering free tree assessments. They'll come out and take a look at your tree and say, it looks great. You might want to chop this one down. Might want to do this, that. So you go to willowrivercompany.com and get that all taken care of. And by the way, if there are any businesses out there that would like to let our listeners know the who, what, why, where, and when about them, all they have to do is go to, what is it, marketing?
Marketing at KFAN.com. It's a new bit.
Okay.
Because I've just about had it with not having Program Password sponsored.
Yeah.
Okay. Dozens of people are listening every week.
Dozens.
And it should be sponsored.
Yeah.
But we can help grow your business. Willow River, Wellshire, Miller Roofing.
Yeah.
Arthur's Jewelers.
We could help your company make dozens of dollars every single year.
Yes.
So just holler at us.
It's a new bag of tricks in 2026.
In 2026. And that bag of tricks is marketing at KFAN.com.
Where's the name of the place again?
Marketing at KFAN.com.
Wait a minute. Give me a pen that works, will you?
Yep.
Okay, give me that again.
Okay. It's marketing at KFAN.com. Just say Lil B sent me.
Have you got the website and the phone number just in case somebody might ask me? I always like to be prepared.
Sure. Yeah. Marketing at KFAN.com. And then in the subject line, put NTR options only.
Incredible.
You're welcome.
Let me ask you a question.
Yeah, go ahead.
You've been watching the NBA. Did you see your gal Tay-Tay?
Of course I did.
And are you watching strictly because it's Tay-Tay?
No.
Oh.
No.
You like the NBA?
I love the NBA.
She's a ball family.
Yeah. We're an NBA house. Now I've been watching a little bit of the hockey, too. I'm just not as dedicated to it. But I love watching the NBA. Playoffs are great. And now I'm just struggling because I was all in on Wemby winning. I wanted the kid to win.
Why not Bodega Cat?
I know. And now I want that. I'm like 50-50. I think it'd be cool. I love watching all the fans going crazy. I love seeing like all these, I keep seeing it on Insta, all these like cool block parties where all these like neighborhoods, they're all going out in the street. They're watching the game together. There was one, they were all watching the game, and then just a random guy that was there watching went and bought pizzas for everybody. So he starts walking through the crowd, just handing out pizza.
Rando guy.
I just thought it was great. And then they get so excited.
I'd pull the blinds on my house and tell them to stay out of my yard.
My God.
Now, let me ask you a question.
I just like the togetherness. I think it's cool. So now I'm torn because I want them to win because I think it'd be awesome. But I also think it'd be great for Wemby. I want it to go to game 7 at least.
Come on, people now. Smile on your brother. Everybody get together. Try to love one another
right now.
Do you like pizza? Do you like pepperoni or sausage best?
Oh, pepperoni.
See, it depends upon the type of sausage, though, too. You know, every pizza parlor's got a different, some have Italian sausage, and so it really depends. Let me ask you.
If you're a pizza place and you wanted to sponsor Program Password, where would you go?
Oh, God. You'd go to marketing at KFAN.com. You'd send an email to that email address.
Got it.
If you were watching the games in New York, it's a star-studded courtside row. And Ben Stiller kind of spilled the beans on something. Rosen thought that all these people paid for their tickets. And I tried to tell him before Ben Stiller even said anything that it's like, I would ask Mark, when he gets his courtside seats from the Lexus Club, he's not paying for those.
No.
So in your line of work, because you put together concerts and all this and that, it does. At a concert, it probably doesn't matter as much as a sporting, because a concert's not being televised live, right? But what Ben Stiller said is, they like us being in the front row so that the cameras can come in on us. We can mug for Jumbotron, high five the fans, and it helps build the brand of the NBA or whatever. Does that ever happen in your line of work where I know that you'll get. Like Tennessee wants to go see Weezer, you'll get him a couple of tickets, right?
Yeah.
But it's not because Tennessee is going to be there on YouTube front row and they're going to go, hey, there's Tennessee at the concert. But does this ever happen in your line of work?
I mean, we always have to have tickets set aside for those requests that come in from very important people, sometimes celebrities. And the calls never come in a month in advance. It's always day before the show, day of the show, so-and-so really wants to come and they want to bring their kids or whatever. We got to find a spot for them. What can we do? So you always have to have a cushion.
Right.
What's cool is I'm very familiar with MSG because that's where we do Jingle Ball.
Yes.
So like when I knew exactly that list that they put out where the celebrities were. I know exactly where that's hanging. I know where the workers are doing all that stuff. It's just kind of cool to watch that. But like, it's also MSG. Like they have a standard. They're going to want, it's New York. It's the Knicks. They need to have celebrities there. Like that's a standard that they've set.
I was going to say, how many celebrities get turned down? Right? Like, you're not big enough celebrity to be front row.
I'm sure they do turn them down.
Sure.
What I loved was Taylor was in the front. And then Scooter Braun, the guy that like bought all of her music that like wouldn't sell it back to her, was sitting like 5 rows behind her.
I don't even know who that is.
And he's a gozillionaire. It was great. I loved every minute of it.
He's a what?
A gozillionaire.
What's a gozillionaire?
Gozillionaire.
Oh.
Just got stupid money. He dates Sydney Sweeney.
Oh. Who's Sydney Sweeney?
She's a terrible actress, but she's...
Oh. What has she been in?
She's got hoots.
Yeah, baby.
She's in Euphoria and then a bunch of movies that are really bad.
Okay.
That's
how I
really feel.
Are you saying that just because she's an arch enemy to Tay-Tay now?
No, she's just a really bad actress. But even like Scooter Braun, who's
she's really bad. How does she keep getting work? I mean, you must just think she's bad.
Because she's blonde and has a huge rack. No, guys say it too. They think she's hot. Tenna probably does, and that's fine.
I'll be honest with you. I didn't even really know much about her. I've never seen any of her. I've never seen her act.
Yeah,
I didn't. I think the Power Trip brought her up one day because like wasn't she like selling something like body odor or something or like body sweat or something?
She had like the jeans controversy with I think it was like American Eagle, and I'm not even really clear on what it was, but she's just the it thing right now. But again, like. Scooter Braun has more money than probably 3/4 of those celebs that are sitting courtside.
Yeah, but his name's Scooter Braun.
But he's been a big deal in the music business for a really long time. But it just goes to show, it's like, sorry, Scooter. You're sitting back here. Stiller's in the front. Larry David's in the front.
Do you think that bothers him, though? I don't think it does.
I bet it's an ego hit, for sure.
Yeah, but if he's a gozillionaire, he probably is laughing all the way to the bank.
Yeah, but when you've got that much money.
What did he do now?
I mean, he's been a big, like...
No, but what did he do that made to Taylor Swift?
So he bought all the masters from the record label, and she wanted to buy them back from him, and he wouldn't sell them to her.
Well, it's probably a good business decision on his.
It was a huge thing, and now she does have them all back. But it was a whole... You have to go down the Taylor rabbit hole for that stuff. But I thought it was great. I love watching it. I can't wait for the next game.
Do you like the celebrity watching more than the basketball?
No. I think the basketball is great.
Yeah.
I love it. I love them both equally. You want Bodega Cat to win.
Well, if I take a choice, I'm not that invested in it. I know. I work at a sports station. I'm supposed to act like I'm really excited and can't wait to see the next game, and I'm sleepless, and I have the genie bottle. I'd rub it right now so game 6 would start, or game 5 would start now. Or was it game 5?
Game 5, yeah.
I just don't care enough. I've said this many, many times. There's nobody on the Minnesota Twins that cares how I do in my chosen profession.
Well,
they're not going, well, I wonder if Common's got, I wonder how his report card is.
Right.
So I mean, they wear the Minnesota uniform, but how many of them, there's not many that are from Minnesota. And they always said the same things. Greatest fans in baseball are Minneapolis. And then when they leave as a free agent and go to Toronto are the best
greatest fans of all time.
So yeah, but yeah, I mean, I thought, and my reason for it is because I kind of think he kind of got a bad deal here. I mean, again, that's, they all know going in and they're all making, I mean, he's got the max contract. He's made hundreds of millions of dollars. So I don't feel sorry for him, but he didn't want to leave here. He liked it here. He wanted to keep playing here. And 3 days before the season starts, they say, bye-bye. We don't need you anymore, and you leave. And now the Wolves are vanquished in the semifinals, and he's on the precipice of winning an NBA title, just like we didn't need Big Pappy anymore. And Big Pappy left the Twins, and they released him, and then he went and won a World Series with Boston. He's in the Hall of Fame. Kevin Love, they didn't want him anymore. He went on to win a world title. Sam Darnold, Vikings said, hey, Sam has earned his right to go test free agents, and he did. He won a World Series, or a big game. So I just, when I always kind of root for guys that seem to, they weren't wanted anymore.
Yeah.
You've outlived your usefulness here, and teams make a mistake, and they keep thriving. And he's a good player. So yeah, but other than that, I like Wemby too. I like watching him play.
I like watching Wemby play a lot. The one thing I do like, I'm annoying like this, but so the next game is in San Antonio. Mm-hmm. I hope that San Antonio wins, so that if New York wins, they win back at home, because it's just cooler and more exciting when you're on your home court and everybody's going crazy.
I don't like New Yorkers, though. I mean,
they're not my favorite.
I don't like New York.
But just for the spectacle on TV,
it is
I like that.
Here's what it says. He sat there, meaning, what's his name again?
Scooter Braun.
He sat there because the tickets were a gift, and his dad and brother were also in that section, so he got to sit by them. So that's the reason he was there.
Yeah, but I bet if he would have got offered courtside, he would have said, well, see you later.
Maybe. This one says Scooter also found Justin Bieber and signed him.
Yeah, so, that's what put Scooter Braun on the map.
So sounds like he knows what he's doing music-wise. We'll take a break. We'll come back. We got more to get to. And then program password. You'll be very interested in today's matchup. It's semifinals. You're also in the next semifinal match. It's the Maestro in the morning and the Buffoon at noon, taking on Fallon St. Helby. That's coming up at 1:30. Another segment with Lil B coming up next here on the Common Man program on the Fan.
Join Nordo and KFAN for a Team USA watch party tonight at B52's in Inver Grove Heights. Catch USA versus Paraguay, kicking off at 8 p.m. with games, prizes, and drink specials, all while rooting for the red, white, and blue. We'll see you at B52 Burgers and Brew tonight in Inver Grove Heights.
Couple 13-14 pass on Common. He's 10 to beat. Lil B is here. Feminine touch of the program. I'm a big psychology guy.
Yeah, always have been.
I'm very interested in the inner workings of people's minds. I found another psychology website, whatever you would call it, online magazine or whatever it is. They just talk about different psychological things. This one says it's called Boldy, or just Bold, but it's got an E at the end. I don't know how they pronounce it. It says, hold on. It says, hold on. Psychology says people who stopped caring what others think aren't arrogant or indifferent. They've just achieved a level of emotional maturity that comes from finally valuing their own judgment over the opinions of those around them.
Lil B!
Me too, Common Man. There's a certain kind of person who makes a decision and then just moves on. They don't pull the group chat. They don't replay the conversation afterward, looking for the moment they said the wrong thing. They tell you they're leaving the party early, and they don't dress it up in 3 apologetic reasons. From the outside, it can read as a little cold, maybe even a little smug. But spend real time around someone like that, and the cold read falls apart. They're not indifferent to people. They're often warm, present, genuinely interested in you. That sounds like me. They're describing me.
Yeah.
What they've actually lost isn't their care for others. It's their need for others to sign off on who they are. Mm-hmm. That's the thing that most people get backwards about not caring what others think. It isn't arrogance and it isn't detachment. It's a quiet kind of emotional maturity, the point where your own judgment finally outweighs the verdict of the room. Easy to confuse the two because from a distance they produce some of the same behavior. The person who truly doesn't care about anyone and the person who simply stopped outsourcing their self-worth both stop over-explaining themselves. Both stop performing agreeableness to keep the peace. Both can say no without a paragraph of justification attached. The difference is underneath in the engine. Indifference is the absence of care. Autonomy is the presence of a stable internal reference point. One person doesn't ask your opinion because you don't matter to them. The other doesn't ask because they've already checked in with themselves and they've learned that the answer is the one that they actually have to live with. That distinction matters because the mature version is still deeply tuned into other people. They hear feedback. They take it seriously. They just stop treating it as the final ruling on their worth. Isn't that good? And that's true. I mean,
I think it's very true.
Not in every case. There are some people that they do care about keeping up with the Joneses, or what will they think.
Or you care about, like, your good friend Derek Longquist down the hall.
Yes.
Like, I care about what he thinks. I want to make sure I'm doing a good job. I think this article is talking about, like, I'm not going to let what other people think dictate my life.
Right.
And I think that one comes with age. But I also noticed that shift after I had kids, because I think your focus just changes. It's like, well, I have other things to worry about.
It does indeed.
I don't care.
Yeah.
Or like, you had the thing about, when you're leaving a party,
yeah,
you're not going to sit there and like give a bunch of, well, I got to go. Or the Minnesota goodbye where you got to say goodbye to everybody. Yeah. I just leave.
Yeah. It's time to go.
I don't need to hug everybody.
Well, you've seen when we used to have, we didn't do a Rube party last year, but when we do the Rube party, I would just wait for the Chris Hockey Band to start, and I'd pump my fist like this and back towards the door and duck out. Not that I don't like the Chris Hockey Band.
Well, no, but you don't need to spend 20 minutes saying goodbye to everybody.
Yeah,
and then why are you leaving?
Yeah,
Tenna, stay. Let's have one more.
It's just time for me to move on.
Gotta go.
It's like, I won't say I'm wearing a Huskers headband with my hair that I didn't comb or anything. I just, I showered up, threw it on it, and walked out. And there would be people that would go, boy, you look like crap. I don't care what you think. I like the look. Sorry, I like the crap look today. That's what I do. I still want, you want to wear clean clothes, and you don't want to look disheveled. But as far as
I've been choosing comfort over appearance for about 15 years.
Yeah.
Well, like today too. I knew there weren't going to be a lot of people here. It's Friday. I'm spent. So I didn't do as much to the face today that I normally would.
You don't need it.
Because I didn't have it in me today.
Yeah.
Who cares?
And, if I want, I'll remember, I don't know if this really has anything to do with the subject we're talking about, but I remember when Ventura did his inauguration. I think he wore a suit and tie, and then there's some of the people were, what are you doing wearing a suit and tie? How come you don't have your do-rag on? It's like, he goes, well, I dress for the occasion. And the same here. You can, if the occasion calls for dressing up, I can clean up pretty good, right? But if I don't want to, if I just want to look like I'm in the middle of my Haight-Ashbury days, that's okay too.
Yeah,
so I don't care. If those colors don't match. So
don't care.
Yeah, I'm not asking you to dress me. I don't care what you think they look like.
I just don't care.
I mean, like yesterday, I was wearing my Benson T-shirt. It's a bad look. I get it, but it's a cartoon character from a cartoon called The Regular Show.
Yeah,
most people don't know who it is. Deuce did say, you're a 67-year-old man and you're wearing a T-shirt with a cartoon character on it, and I said, well, yeah, I guess. But
you don't care.
So psychology, you just don't care what people think after a while, and I like that.
There's just I think a sense of relief and peace that comes with that. Just not caring anymore so much what other people think, and constantly being worried about that. That would drive you insane. They always say, like, protect your peace.
Yeah,
that's a great way to protect your peace.
Well, now there's another one from Bold or Boldy, and this one I think is. They're trying too hard here.
Well, I'll be the judge of that.
Psychology says the person who always drinks their coffee black isn't just a purist. They're often navigating a need for unfiltered reality that shows up in every other part of their life. I've never thought about how I drink my coffee that deeply. I drink black coffee, not because I'm trying to make a statement or I'm thinking about this or thinking that. I just like
I like the taste of it.
Yeah, I like black coffee. I don't want cream. I don't want clouds in my coffee.
No, I'm good.
Clouds in my coffee. I don't need sugar, cream. I don't need sweetener. I like dark roast. I just like the flavor of it better. But this says.
Well, explain it to me though. Like, what are they trying to say?
There are, for all intents and purposes, only two kinds of coffee drinkers. There's the one whose order is an event. The oat milk vanilla latte, the matcha with strawberry cold foam. The thing with whipped cream and a drizzle and a name 3 words long. And then there's the one who orders a black coffee and nothing else. No sugar, no milk, no foam, just the coffee.
That's always me.
When you picture the second person, a certain image intends to load. A bit of a purist, maybe a little snobby. All in black, a leather jacket, a tote bag with something clever printed on it. side-eyeing your caramel macchiato. We assume it's about taste or image or wanting to seem like the kind of person who drinks it black. But spend enough time around one of them and a different read emerges. The black coffee usually isn't performative. It's the smallest, most visible version of something that shows up across the rest of how they live. A pull toward the plain, true version of things and away from anything dressed up to seem better than it is. See where they're getting at here now?
Yes.
Yeah. Start with the coffee itself because that's where the pattern is easiest to see. Black coffee is the bean in hot water with nothing added to round off the edges. It can be bitter. It tastes like the thing it is with none of the sugar or syrup that would soften it into something more pleasant. Mm-hmm. The person who drinks it that way has on some level decided they'd rather meet the thing itself than a flattering version of it. Just tell me the truth, the whole truth, or some semblance.
Yeah, just give it to me straight.
Don't sugarcoat it. Yeah. Don't give me any creamer or anything
no,
like
I'm
that.
good.
This isn't a personality test, by the way. Plenty of people drink their coffee black because they grew up with it, or because milk upsets their stomach, or because they're simply used to it by now. But for a certain kind of person, the black coffee lines up with everything else. And once the through line is visible, it's hard to unsee. What that person tends to have isn't a taste so much as a tolerance, a willingness to take things undiluted. They don't need the edges sanded down for them. They'd rather have the real flavor, the bitterness, and all than a sweeter version that sits further from the truth of what they're drinking. There's a steadiness in that and a kind of toughness. Have you ever thought that deeply about why you drink black coffee? But they're saying
I feel tough. Yeah. When I drink my black coffee with nothing in it, I feel tough. There's a toughness to it.
Most of us reach for something to take the edge off. Yours would be a glass of wine, or two, or three. A splash of milk, a spoonful of sugar, helping the medicine go down. A story that makes a hard thing easier to swallow. The black coffee person has made a different peace with discomfort. They don't treat the bitter part as the problem to be solved. It's just the information, what coffee is, and they can hold it without flinching.
What's the psychology on someone who doesn't drink coffee? That's what I'd be curious to know.
Psychopath.
Yeah,
all right.
I don't know.
I'm a psychopath.
It's all about the matcha now, too, and the latest Ashley bit with the matcha. So the matcha is like the green.
What is matcha?
It's like the green, like drink you see everybody with now. It's all about. My sources say it tastes like you're drinking dirt, but this is the bit when they go up.
No!
They go to order their matcha. Is it ceremonial grade?
What is ceremonial grade?
Exactly. It has to be ceremonial grade, otherwise it's not good matcha.
Well, you will get there's always fads that happen. I suppose that's one of them.
Matcha's like everybody's bit right now.
I thought
hard pass.
I thought the energy drinks were going to be a fad, but they're big business. People love their energy drinks. I tried a Red Bull once, and I just didn't like.
Does nothing.
Yeah,
for me.
Maybe if I got used to it, but I just said, well, no, I'll just stick to my coffee.
And I don't want kidney stones.
Well, there's that.
It gives you kidney stones. Don't do it.
This is going to give you goosebumps.
Okay, tell me.
Program password semifinal. Fallness and Helby against the maestro of the morning and the buffoon at noon. That's coming up next.
Can you carry your weight? Will you please just do that for me?
I'll do my best.
Okay.
Thanks for joining us.
Thanks,
we'll see
guys.
you next week. We'll take a break. Come back with more here on the Common Man program on the Fan.
Password.
Want to chime in on what's happening with your favorite KFAN program? Make your voice heard on the Bradshaw and Brian text line. Let us know what you have to say by texting your message to 64686. That's 64686. Standard message and data rates apply.
Ben Stiller, Jerry Seinfeld, John McEnroe, Spike Lee, Jimmy Fallon are out here in the first row for the semifinals of the Program Password Invitational Tournament. But the four participants are, I'm the common man, Dan Cole. They call me the buffoon at noon. And then there's the maestro of the mornings. Corey Cove is sitting opposite of me. We are the second seed. Got through our first round. It was
barely.
It was a nail biter. There was a flop sweat pouring from my brow. And really, I think maybe the most underrated Program Password team that's ever been assembled is in studio as well.
You're trying to inflate our ego.
It's Kevin Fallness and High Energy Helvey. You're ready to go.
I guess.
After a brilliant performance, what is that, 2 weeks ago now? A week ago? Whenever I don't remember exactly what it was because the schedule's kind of held.
Feels like a month and a half ago. But
you guys were really, really good.
Well, they were really, really bad, too.
They were bad, yeah.
That helped.
Wow.
Well, I mean, they were. We sputtered early. They were completely off, and we were able to gain traction before that, and they never did. And we just took advantage of it.
Lil B was looking for a sponsorship for Program Password. How about the Initials game could sponsor it?
We market by word of mouth.
Okay, very good.
So, initialsgame.com. Thanks for bringing that up.
Yeah.
Do you guys think you're better?
It's more than just a radio game?
Yeah, it's a board game as well, and then there's a bar version as well at initialsgamelive.com. Oh. Do you guys think you're better teammates or friends?
Teammates, yeah.
Wow.
Not even hesitation. We're co-workers. I don't know. I guess we're kind of friends.
These guys don't think that they were trying to downplay themselves during the break, going like, this is whatever.
That's their strategy.
And we're doing the opposite, going like, we almost lost to Audra and Gorg.
That's
like, it was a sliver.
But you were crushing them. You lost some focus.
But that's how the game works.
You got a little cocky, and that's fine.
Here's what I say. I don't know who's responsible for, but whoever made the seedings doesn't know what they're talking about. Because you guys should have been you should have been the second seed. And what you guys, 6 seed?
6.
We should have been 6.
Yeah, you guys are absolutely underseeded.
This is so much malarkey. It's unbelievable how thick it is in here. Ridiculous. Too kind. Yeah. We'll take it. But.
Yeah. Have you already checked with Marnie and Barb in terms of their schedule for potential final dates, or how does that work?
No, not yet. We'll see.
We'll see. You ready? I mean, I have to admit this. I've said before, I really don't care if I win or lose, but that's those regular season games. I would like to win this. I will say that. I mean, I'm not going to, take my headset off like Meat Sauce is wont to do and throw it across the studio if I lose, but I will admit I want to give it a try.
Well, at least we're guaranteed someone's going to make a championship for the first time because Corey's the only one in there that's played for a ship.
Okay. So very good.
And there is a trophy that Nick Mannon's going to have to order like a week before the actual championship game haphazardly on the line here. I mean, this is a big deal.
Yeah, it is.
We probably should get on that show.
Yeah. It is a big, or we could just take, we have some of those old PST trophies hanging around here. You could just tear off the label and just throw on.
I had to take them home. I'm in my home now. They're in my basement. Are we ready to play?
You could bring one back and just take a piece of like masking tape and then write on it PST Invitational Champion.
Just re-engrave it, yeah.
Yeah, it's no big deal.
Password. Come on, give the password. Give the password.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to play Program Password. Here's your host, the very average and plain-looking Tenna B. Hey, welcome to Program Password Invitational Semifinals. As the number 2 seed Common Man and Corey Cove take on the number 6 seed Zach Halverson and Kevin Fulness. As always, you can watch at KFAN.com/watch. You can comment as well. Jared Willis 8421 says this is like Abs and Wild round 2. I don't know if that's a compliment or an insult. Neighbor Dave.00 says Zacho and Kev Dog for the win. Mike Wood 08 says let's keep the Cinderella story alive. So you can comment right now. KFAN.com/watch. This is your program password. This is your program password preview. The number 2 seed is Common Man and Corey Cove. Common, you are 105 and 102 all time. Looking to make your first ever appearance in the Program Password Invitational Championship.
I've never gotten out of the first round, have I?
You have once.
One
you
time?
and Max did.
Okay.
Got to the semis.
All right.
Corey, you are 23 and 8 all time. Wow. That is the 4th best record in the history of Program
Password. All 8 of my losses are with Meat Sauce.
Yes.
All 8.
Every one of them.
You were also a PPI champion in 2023. The two of you together as a team, 7-1.
Wow.
And as you guys already mentioned, you beat Kevin Gorg and Audra Martin, the 7th seed, 88-71 in the quarterfinals to advance.
7-1 as a team.
Yeah.
Wow. It's very good.
Juggernaut.
The number 6 seed, Zach Halverson and Kevin Fulness, Wild Radio Network. Halvey, you are 6-8 all time, but you've won 2 in a row. Fulness.
Just the smile and the most subtle nod of all time. Like, cool. Yay, I'm 6-8.
Fulness, I think Zach might tank it today since he's 6-8. He might intentionally lose.
Nice.
Fulness, 8-17 all time.
Not good.
But you've won 3 in a row, which has to be a record for you. And, we used to always mention you like in the category of like Muss for worst all time. I think you're like 7th worst all time now. So you've really improved.
I've passed Muss, Gorg, PA.
Ron Johnson. Name all the other dregs. I've gone past all of them.
My son, Deuce. He's
Your
not
son?
very well.
Well, he was past Deuce a long time ago. I was going to say you guys upset JG and Nordo in the first round, but you beat them 88-33. So maybe it wasn't an upset. Maybe you're just misseeded.
Very possible. We said that going in, that we didn't really. These two kind of make me nervous. Those two, not so much.
I'll remind you guys that because it is the Program Passer Invitational, I will not be initiating any challenges. So if there's any hand motions, if there's an illegal clue given, you need to challenge it. I will not be doing that. And we don't have any ladies here, and it doesn't matter because in the tournament we do a coin flip to see who's going to have first option. So we go to the higher seed. Common and Corey, would you like heads or tails?
Corey, go ahead.
Let's go heads.
It is heads. So Common and Corey will have the first option. You got the iPad over there,
yes,
Zacho?
Sir.
All right, Corey and Zach, take a look at the iPad, please. The password is Major. All right, Corey, since you won the coin toss, you have the option. Would you like to go first or second here?
First.
Sounds very confident. Corey and Common for 10.
Minor.
Major.
Yeah, that's a first clue after a halftime layup, but we'll take it.
Well, it could have been, coal miner, diamond miner. I wasn't sure. I was about to say diamond.
I wish you would have. That would have been great.
But I decided to go with major.
All right, 10-0. Common and Corey with the early lead. Common and Fallness. Take a look at that iPad. The password is Feud. You guys able to see it over there?
Yep.
There we go. All right, Fallness, you're down 10 early, so the option's on you. Do you want to go first or second?
I think we got to go second.
All right, Common and Corey for 10.
Argument.
Debate.
Fallness and Halby for 9.
Family.
Fight.
Common and Cove for 8.
Survey.
Feud.
Oh.
Beautiful clue. Well done.
Thank you.
Perfect.
That sounded like the host from like the 70s, though. That wasn't exactly.
It was Richard Dawson for sure.
Well, that's the only one I know. There's been others that have done it.
Ray Combs, Richard Carnes, Steve Harvey, Louis Anderson.
Do any of those have some kind of because with Richard Dawson, there was a survey said.
Yeah,
So
and of course, he kissed every single female that was on the show. I mean, it was just Me Too every single episode.
Well, I said it in a Southern accent, so you maybe think of, Hatfields and McCoys,
Sure.
Family Feud. Guess it didn't work.
All right, Common and Cove up 18-0 early. Corey and Zach, take a look at the iPad. The password is look. All right, Zacho, we're still early, but you don't want to get behind by too much. You're down 18 here. You have the option. Do you want to go first or second?
Let's go second.
All right, Corey and Common for 10.
Glance.
Glimpse.
Zach and Halby for 9.
C.
Look.
Ooh, very
I should
good.
have said look. I made it too complicated. I was very stupid.
We're alive.
That was terrible.
Halby and Fallness are on the board. It's 18-9. Common and Corey with the lead. Common and Fallness. Take a look at the iPad. The password is bodyguard. All right, Fallness, you can take the lead here. You're down 9. You have the option. What do you want to do, first or second?
I think we're going to go first.
All right, Fallness and Halby for the lead for 10.
Love. I don't know.
Beautiful voice, Kevin. Common and Corey for 9.
Protection.
Shield.
Fallness and Halvey for 8.
Whitney.
Want?
Got it.
Common and Cove for 7.
Personal.
Bodyguard.
Bodyguard.
It's the movie.
He's too young.
He's too young.
He wasn't even alive.
He literally wasn't born.
Yeah, I didn't know it either, and I was born.
I thought you were going with I will
always love you.
Can you finish off that lyric, Kevin?
No,
I'd
I
love
didn't
that.
want to sing it at all, but I thought that would be an easy one.
I didn't think you could get up that high. That's impressive.
Yeah.
25-9, Common and Corey Cove with the lead. Cove and Zach. Take a look at the iPad. The password is gin. All right, Zach, go down 16. Options on you. Do you want to go first or second?
We'll go first.
All right, Zach and Fallness for 10.
Tonic.
Super?
Cove and Common for 9.
Rummy.
Gin.
Yes. Dang it.
You guys panicking yet?
Yeah.
A little bit.
Proving us right.
One of the most underrated lines in the history of the fan is Zach Halverson telling himself, I promised myself I wouldn't believe. Which, again, if you analyze that line, it's the funniest thing ever. He wasn't mad at himself for not believing. He got pissed at himself for giving himself a chance. Like, I swore to myself I wasn't going to believe, and then I did. And why did I do that to myself? I promised myself I wouldn't believe.
The fall from here is a lot easier than the fall from here, man.
Keep your standards low.
He's not believing right now because
No, he's
he's
not.
down 34-9. Common and Fallness. Take a look at the iPad. The password is chop. All right, Fallness down 25. Need to get back in this thing. You have the option. Do you want to go first or second?
We'll go first.
All right, Fallness and Halby for 10.
Pork?
Chop? Wow, okay.
That was not a layup. We could use a layup. That was not a layup.
All right, well, you're back in this game. 2-possession game. It's 34-19. Common and Cove with the lead. Cove and Zach. Take a look at the iPad. The password is zipper. Zacho, you can make it a 1-possession game. You're down 15. What do you want to do here, first or second?
Go second.
That was a very decisive decision. Corey and Common for 10.
Merge.
Yield.
Halvey and Fallness for 9.
Examine.
Advise.
Cove and Common for 8.
Jeans.
Combine.
Halby and Fallness for 7.
Button.
Zipper.
All zipper names. That's not
Can't say 394. That's too many words.
What was the third? The way you said that, Kevin. Zipper.
Nice.
I was confident. That's usually when I'm wrong.
2 in a row for
All
Halby
right.
and
Back in
Fallness,
this.
and it's an 8-point game, 34-26. Common and Cove with the lead. Common and Kevin, take a look at the iPad. The password is locker. Kevin, all of a sudden you can take the lead. You're down 8 points, and you have the option. Do you want to go first or second?
I think we'll go second.
All right, Common and Cove for 10.
Jim.
Workout.
Fallness and Halby for the lead. This one for 9.
Storage.
Locker.
They have the lead.
I should never just give
Great job going second there. That is second word of a second clue of a word. Whatever.
26-0 run for Halby and Fallness, and they are in the lead. It is
Starting to believe.
35-34. They're up by 1. Corey and Halby. Take a look at the iPad. The password is rainbow. All right, Corey, you have the option here. You're down a point. You want to go first or second?
First.
All right, Corey and Common regain the lead. This one for 10.
Somewhere.
rainbow.
Brilliant.
Brilliant. 2 of them.
Brilliant.
2 of what? Layups.
It could
But
have
you sang. I like the singing.
Could have been over. Well, it could have been.
You're right.
Come on.
You had pork chop.
Yeah. Where are we at as we go to halftime, Tenno?
Common and Cove have the lead at halftime, 44-35.
Be right back after this. You're on the Fan.